Alright then, the time is 5 o'clock in the afternoon here in the Philippines, which means it's time for VDC versus Balma. Seed 9 versus Seed 24. Yeah, unfortunately, the match between Yukixo and JE Milk was not streamed, which was unfortunate. It was kind of like a rather close match until the final pick, with Yukixo taking it 5-3 against JE Milk. Right now, though, we will be having this matchup between like rather I would say different type of player from each other, like actual opposites. And casting this match will be me, Aidan24. I'm joined alongside with Gabbers. Say hi, Gabbers.
Hello, what's up everyone? It's the third match of Nationals in the round of 32. We just missed the other match between J-Milk and Yukixo. But this one is going to be another interesting one, that's for sure. Because, yeah, as you said, I'd say both of these players, having played with them, kind of familiar with both of them, are quite polar opposites. BDC, well known for his prowess when it comes to the reading and hidden mechanics. Meanwhile, Balma has done really well in terms of the DTs. You look at his some of his scores in the qualifiers. Those were his best performing scores on Colorful and Childish Killer. So I think these sort of matchups are really fun to watch, as you know exactly what both of the players are going to be going for. They're both probably going to be getting some points at the very least off of each other. It's just going to be up to whether they can keep it up once the maps start running out. I'm really excited for this match, and I hope you guys are as well. So let's just wait for the show to begin.
And roles have actually come in. Balma with 41 and VDC with 19, which means that should mean Balma wins the first protect.
Yeah, first protect and first pick, I believe. So, not too sure what he's gonna want to go for here. But there's not too many tapping-oriented maps as compared to the qualifiers. DT2 is more ulti, I suppose. DT1 does have some stream mechanics, but not too sure if that's a safe one since it's relatively one of the more simpler maps. I'm kind of expecting maybe a Hard Rock 3 protect, or maybe even Nomad 2. If he feels comfortable on that. The CS is quite weird though.
Ooh, Hard Rock 3. You were correct.
Okay.
Hard Rock 3 gets protected.
Okay.
That's one of the longer maps in this entire pool. So I guess
Yeah,
yeah, and
Sorry.
Hard Rock 3 is also very like heavily tapping based. I believe it was like almost the same BPM as Hard Rock 1 in qualifier, but this one is much more intense in terms of tapping. It just doesn't let up. VDC on the other hand, protecting Nomad 5 gimmick reading Nomad, and yeah, it's just like just a testament to like their strengths and how they're going to want to like play into that. DT2 gets banned. Another DT2 ban. No.
Everyone just doesn't like that map. It's very uncomfortable to play if you don't have the rhythm down. You know, like DT2, you kind of expect that to be the speed map for this sort of pool, but nah, the slots have kind of switched up. It's way more altier, way more rhythm intensive. So I'd see why BDC would want to get rid of that, since Balma's probably more comfy on the DTs overall. Meanwhile, you know, Nomad 5 gets protected. Of course, Balma is just gonna go for the hidden 2 ban. Get rid of one of the reading maps at least, because that's gonna be a really rough one to try and win against a player like VDC. And that's all of the protects and bans. We're gonna be going into the first picks now, which is going to start off with Balma.
Now, if you're Balma, do you want to start right off the bat with a DT or like a tapping based map?
I mean, he definitely has options on the table. DT3 is a bit uncomfy, but I mean, he did do pretty well on the DT1, so he does have the aim to handle these sorts of map. I suppose DT1 is a bit more of a gamble, But if he's confident in his tapping, he could go for it since it's relatively one of the more easier maps to FC, I'd say, for 6.5 for the 6.5 pool. Aside from that, Nomad 2 is also on the table, and he's probably gonna save his Hard Rock 3 for later. Abuse that protect once he gets a bit of momentum going. Not too sure if Hard Rock 1 is safe since it's also a bit more aim oriented than tapping. There are streams, but I don't know. Balma just gonna have to go with his gut and try to start this off with something strong since, 6.5 star rating, a lot can happen. The consistency is what's most important for this kind of pool at this round, and it's just gonna have to be decided on whether both of these players are feeling it right now, because the skill cap just isn't there. You can miss on anything, and he's gonna be starting it off with a ballsy pick on Nomad 1. That's really interesting.
Yeah, Nomad 1, when everybody knows first map nerves is like a thing. That's a pretty ballsy move by Balma right here. And well, the thing about like Ghost Rule is that if you compare Ghost Rule and like think of it like a pizza slice, it's probably like just a regular cheese slice. It's such a basic aim map.
It's as basic as you can get as a Nomad 1. No toppings at all. It is just pure cheese, sauce, and dough. Everyone can play this map. Everyone is probably comfortable with this kind of map. And now it's just whether both of them have the nerves to handle through all of the jumps that this has to offer.
Slight advantage for VDC right there. Wins the winner actually, and an early miss from Balma. But it's alright. This map is kind of long, and well, there's a lot of opportunities for the other player and yourself to miss as well, so
I'm not too sure. That's a really big mistake from Balma, because not only does he lose that combo, the FC, off the bat, he loses the accuracy as well while VDC holds that SS. You don't want to lose that combo. You don't want to get any misses at the start of a map like this, because it is just so consistent but also so comfortable all throughout. You can't be sure whether your opponent is going to miss, especially when you're facing off against a higher seed like VDC. And look at him go. Still SSing, going strong through the first Ki. Balma.
Yeah. And Balma unfortunately finds another miss at the end of that Ki section right there. So VDC's lead further going to be cemented right here. We head into the second verse of this song. Balma with a lot of ground to make up. Here we go, second chorus. VDC still holding on to a very strong full combo, 99.87% and climbing. Balma once again suffers another miss aims on a jump.
Look
and
at
all they
that.
have.
Past the second Ki, the information is shared, and VDC is still holding strong with that FC. 99.88, that's a single 100, I believe. And what more can you do against a performance like that? The gamble pick, the Nomad 1, like, it's really rare to see this sort of a decision as your first pick, since the first map nerves are gonna be really rough. And you see Balma already succumbing to it right now, finding those misaims, finding those mistakes that could potentially cost him this point off the bat.
Yeah, and we just started like the final Ki, but is it too much of a stretch to believe, especially with that miss once again from Balma, that it's practically over right now? VDC is hitting this dip spike section right here. What is happening?
The hardest jumps of the map. He manages to get through a couple of sliders left, a couple of jumps to left to go. He just needs to hold on for a bit longer, and we might be seeing our first ever FC, I believe, on the Nomad 1. It's going to be in the third match, and VDC will just get this breakpoint with absolute.
Oh my god!
What more can you do when your opponent is playing like this? VDC closes it off with the 99.71 FC on the Nomad 1. Oh, Okay.
Such a dominating performance as well. And look at that, they actually got the same 100 count. It's just that
100.
Balma got like the shorter end of the stick in terms of the missing. VDC first map nerfs aren't a thing for this man apparently.
The only difference between these two players were the consistency and the miscount. Balma is unable to hold that combo. You see VDC 1240 full combo, perfect score for him. Balma's max combo is around a bit more than a fourth of that. And now VDC just has to consolidate this early breakpoint, this gamble mistake from Balma. And he's gonna be picking Heartache Debug Nomad 5 off the bat.
So there goes VDC's protect. I guess they really wanted to like secure that because Nomad 1 is even outside of like first map, Nomad 1 is kind of like a coin toss. It depends on like who's feeling more confident with their aim. At that like at this point it was VDC, but like you can never really tell with Nomad 1. So I guess wanting to consolidate it, we see the protect pick coming out immediately afterwards.
I mean, that's kind of fair. I mean, after going off of an early breakpoint like that, especially in a best of 9 match, you'd want to consolidate it with something that you know you're going to do well at, something that you know you're going to be able to abuse. Because this map, it completely destroys you if you've not prepared for it. This is a map that you need to study. It's literally the end game for reading maps. I'd say I would go on to say that this is potentially the hardest map of the pool. The mechanics required for this map and the memorization that you need to understand the patterns in each ki, because it just completely switches from the 1/4 jumps to the triples and the doubles. You don't really know what's going on with this map unless you've truly dissected each part. And we're already gonna see a lot of act drops from both players actually. Actually, VDC coming off with a bit of a lead as Balma finds those first 100s going into these triples. But no misses just yet. It's gonna be up to the Ki to decide, will they hit the stream? Will they hold on? That's left for us to see.
And they both do it. But Balma immediately off the bat with the Ki section gets caught off by the overlap objects. Really not having like a good time right here as they find another miss. Meanwhile, VDC, and you can just see like
What?
the strength of VDC right here in these types of map. It's actually a really tricky section. This is what you were saying earlier. It was like
No.
it's mapped so similarly you cannot tell whether or not it's like a triple or not.
Yeah, you see the quints. You'd expect that to be just a full quint. No, it's 1/4 jumps into triples. It mixes up your tapping so hard, and that's why it's so difficult on the mechanics and the reading, all mixed up. Even if you understand the map, it's a completely, entirely different beast to try and aim it properly when it's this dense. But even then, VDC with this strong of a combo and accuracy, as Balma collapses on that stream, what more can you do? He literally has... He's about to get like triple Balma's score right now going into this next KI. He does find a bit of a chain miss on that triple, but it doesn't matter because Balma just has nothing to answer with on this map. This map is just completely impossible for Balma to take back. And now, one more KI left, and I'd say it's pretty much said and done. BDC might have just consolidated that breakpoint on the Nomad 1 with a very clean score on this Nomad 5. You know, he may have not held the combo very long, but 300k is just enough when you have triple your opponent's score, suffering with 10% less accuracy. This is why this guy is to be feared on the reading maps. This is what this guy is known for. And you can already see it paying off as the map is about to end. Balma continues to miss on the doubles on the swing alt. And VDC might get really close to that 400k mark. He will do so.
Wow.
And that's 400k on Nomad 5 to consolidate that breakpoint.
Balma still a pretty good try. Getting almost 150,000 of on this map is a task in and of itself. It's a good thing that did their very best until the bitter end of this, but VDC will be consolidating that break point from earlier and go up in this match 2-0.
You can kind of see that Balma maybe looked at this map a little bit. He was holding his own at the start, did hit the beginning stream, comboing quite decently. Accuracies weren't too far, but the rest of the map just wasn't it for him, and that just led to his demise on this. Now it's 2-0, 2-0. Balma needs to reply with something quick as it's not looking good for him. He needs to make a good choice right now. He made a mistake with that Nomad one. He's gonna look to answer back, shift that momentum with his Protect pick. Both Protects are gonna be played in a row. Nomad 5 heavily to VDC's favor. Let's see if the Hard Rock 3 will go to the side of Balma as the third map of the match.
Yeah, honestly, I have like a hard time picking against Balma in this Hard Rock 3 pick. They have like if you check like their qualifier scores, you would find that they actually had like better results, better scores, better performance, better everything on like the bottom half of the pool in comparison to like the no mods and the hidden. So definitely the bottom half is like Balma's wheelhouse. It's gonna be interesting to see right now whether or not VDC can once again capitalize and try to like steal this point away from Balma.
It's certainly doable, but even then, this is probably Balma's best bet on getting a point right now, as the speed is definitely to his favor. VDC, you can't count him out just yet, as he still is one of the higher seeds coming in at seed 9, consistent on practically everything, maybe a bit weaker on the tapping or the hard rock, but a map as consistent as this, you can still miss on practically anywhere, especially if you're not comfortable so far as Balma was in the Nomad 1. So far so good. Accuracy is a bit similar, but on a map that's 4 minutes long, it's gonna be up to the consistency and how long you can hold that combo. You can see the shakes right now for both of the players. VDC may be a bit more comfortable, but look at that. He's just trying his best to jitter through all of those bursts. The 1/3s are so scary, and there's just more of those to come, as you never really feel safe on a map like this when it just continues to go on and on with the jumps and the triples. Balma finally gets that accuracy lead over to his side, so maybe he's feeling a bit more warmed up now, but no misses just yet. It's not secure.
Actually, 2 slider end advantage for Balma right there, keeping the lead like so like just the tiniest bit away from VDC. You could see it 30k. A chance to like increase it, especially since VDC, despite still full comboing, that accuracy is so low that like the score is not showing like a S rank anymore. It's just considered A.
Yeah, accuracy is going up.
Wait, it's rated!
Oh my god. Accuracy is supposed to do a lot of damage, but once the misses come in, that's where it truly counts. Balma.
Yeah, that was almost scary for Balma there.
If he hadn't broke there, if VDC did not collapse there, he's continuing to miss now. If he hadn't broke at that specific moment in time, he would have lost that lead immediately. But now, as the combos have equalized, Balma will keep 50k over this side, as he does have a 4% accuracy lead, and VDC unable to recover at all. He needs to be the one to step up to the table. He needs to be the one to pop off right now when he's unable to tap this map properly, when he's on that accuracy deficit. And so far, with continued breaks on the sliders, on the 1/3s, and the bursts, I don't think he's going to be making a comeback. There's one more quarter left to go. Balma does find the misses to trade, but still, the accuracy is speaking wonders right now. And it is just not budging at all. It barely is. VDC needs to hold that combo for as long as he can if he wants any shot at taking this map back. It is so close. It's so incredibly tenuous, but he finds a miss on those slider jumps. And now it's seeming to be the end for VDC's momentum right now. Balma might be able to take this Hard Rock 3. Not too clean. It is scrappy at best, but he might be able to do so with barely slight lead over to the side. It is looking blue by a slight margin. But blue is all he needs, even if it's by 10k, if it's by a 10k lead or a 5k lead, 4-digit or 5-digit lead or not. At the very least, he's gonna be getting that first point over to his side. Balma is going to hold that combo. VDC trying his best to match, but with those 100s coming in, last burst, and Balma is just going to take this Hard Rock 3 over his side and finally get that first point.
Mm-hmm. And you could really this like showcases how like screwed up this map is. You could see that combo they have, that is their initial combo. After they broke, it's practically a war of attrition between both of them. Just like both players trying to grab onto like whatever score they can get. Man, this map is brutal, and Balma is the one who comes out on top.
The tapping is just more consistent for him. The accuracy was just there. On a map like this where it's so consistent with the tapping mechanics, the 1/3s and the 230 BPM streams, you really need to have it together for the entire map if you want to get a pretty sizable lead. The lead wasn't too sizable, I'd say, but at the very least he got it over to his side. First point secured. Now he needs to find a breakpoint. VDC is going to be going for that hidden 1 pick to try and take it to 3-1. I'd say this is a bit of a gamble. I'm kind of surprised to see he didn't go for something else like hidden 3 potentially, but I mean, if he's feeling comfortable on the aim, especially after going on that Nomad 1 FC, I guess this is a pretty fair pick. But the aim control for this, it's really scary, very linear, coming in at 232 BPM. Still anyone's game.
Yeah, I believe VDC is gunning for Balma's HD weakness. As I said earlier, Balma's HD scores, and like when you compare them to VDC's is just like head and shoulders above Balma in terms of like hidden. So although this map is like 232 BPM, I believe like VDC's just like hoping that maybe the node density can kind of like throw Balma off. This is 9.5 and slightly like high BPM, so might play a factor, especially on like the denser sections of this map. Anyway, while both players are seemingly a bit equal. Oh wait, no, never mind. Balma with the first miss. And a trade heading into the first KI, and yeah, as you said, this map very like awkward, especially in like terms of aim, and well, the fact that it's hidden and like the notes disappear really not helping the fact. After the end of like the first KI though, VDC has the lead. Just a smidgen. Actually have like better accuracy, better combo, but like in these types of maps, that combo can just like disappear in a snap. And yeah, you could see right there, it was like it's like both players do tend to like miss at like the start of the chorus, but like it's just this accuracy from VDC right now doing wonders, practically gatekeeping Balma from the lead. That time, both players actually managed to hit the intro to the PI, and well, it's not going to matter much for Balma because was trying to miss.
Oh my god! Oh, VDC trades. Oh, Balma, if he just held during that specific moment, even though the accuracy wasn't there, he maybe could have brought that combo back, that lead back over the side, but the linear jumps just hitting inward counted, and Balma's unable to take that breakpoint just yet. VDC holding on. similar combos all throughout, but that accuracy is going for over to his side by a pretty decent margin as well. It's flipped over, despite struggling on that Hard Rock 3, on the hiddens is where he will pop off, and he's going to show that without a doubt on this hidden one with a pretty strong 98.59% score.
Mhm. And this score from Balma right here, this is not bad. It's just that when you're faced off against like somebody who lives and breathes hidden, you have to like aim for the head, bro. And this just isn't it for Balma, who will fall 3-1. Next pick is theirs though, so again, chance to like claw their way back, and they're going to begin with DT1.
Okay, a bit fair. Kind of surprised not to see this as his first pick, that Nomad won. Still gonna be giving him a bit of a point deficit, losing that break point, but DT1, I would say definitely to his favor after winning that Hard Rock 3. I don't think BDC is feeling too well on the tapping right now, so I guess he's feeling confident enough to try and abuse this, despite this being a relatively comfortable map for probably both of them. The streams coming in 2/3 of the way in is where it all really counts, because I believe that's where most people would probably miss at. It's one of the more stamina draining parts of the map. The jumps themselves are relatively simple. VDC has been looking good on the aim so far, but on DT, I'm not too sure if it's going to be the same story as we saw on the Nomad one, especially with those relatively fast 220 BPM bursts coming in. But still, I'd say a bit of a coin toss. So let's hope that Balma manages to take this one, as if he loses this pick and hands over that second breakpoint to VDC side, this might become match point over them, and it's gonna be his pick next. He needs to get all of the points that he can, because it's only best of 9. He doesn't have a lot of options left. There's barely any picks left for him to try and go for. It needs to be right now. He needs to pop off on the DT1 if he wants any shot to force this to tiebreaker.
And well, to your point, I think like the part of the map that I believe people will miss a lot on is this one particular stream before like the final third of the map, where it's just like it's a stream, and then suddenly it's a single tap section.
Yeah, yeah. I recall watching Redbird or Blue Zenith games playing this map against Icarus, and that was the exact pattern that did him in, that lost him that FC and lost him that point. That pattern is incredibly difficult to try and control, especially if you're not comfortable on bursts, on streams of this BPM. And after that Hard Rock 3, VDC might not be feeling too good at this BPM because of those overlaps, and now Balma has that early combo to work with. I don't think we're even gonna need to wait for the pattern to come, as Balma already gonna be maintaining that lead off of the bat with an SS going through that TI. This might be a bit more of a cleaner one compared to that Hard Rock 3, but let's see if he can hold that combo all the way through.
Yeah, right now looking extremely confident in this pick is Balma. Still holding 100%. It's been a quarter of the map has passed. Okay, this time VDC does not get caught out by the overlaps. But it's going to be Balma fighting a miss though. That one is more crucial than VDC's miss from earlier. A bit more of some scoring potential lost for Balma there. Meanwhile, VDC has combo advantage, closing in on that 400 combo threshold.
Halfway point in, that was such a disastrous miss on the jumps, not even on the bursts. And Balma knows the situation at hand. They both saw what's going on. VDC needs to hold through the most tenuous streams of the map. He does so, and Balma misses on the single tap. He might get the breakpoint he needed to push this to match point. That's exactly what we were mentioning earlier. This map may be a bit more tapping oriented than your regular DT1, but even then the patterns are just such a coin toss, and Balma just not feeling it on the mechanics that this map has to offer, completely messing up the tapping after that burst. VDC might be able to run it back. He may have missed off of the bat, But look at him go, 99.39, actually has the better accuracy here. Does find the miss on this last Ki, but 690k and climbing. It's already 700k. And Balma may have a bit of combo to bring this back, but I'm not sure if there's gonna be any time left. It's a 6-digit lead for VDC. It's all red for him. It's going back ever so slightly, but the map just ends right there. No time given. And VDC will be taking that 4th point. And it is match point, ladies and gentlemen, with VDC's next pick coming in soon after.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate from Balma right there. Could see like actually got like better 100 count. Wait, yeah, actually better like accuracy than VDC by like by like just like a
Slight
little bit.
margin, yeah.
Yeah, but like it's just the misplacements that did Balma in. Like first miss like practically halfway through the map, like lost him a lot of scoring potential, and the other miss from that like that particular section. Gonna need to call it the hell section from now on. And man, VDC is looking to take this match away with no mod 4.
Oh, what a decisive pick from him. Kind of surprised to not see the hidden 3. Kind of thought I would want to go for a bit more hidden abuse since the mechanics on that map is kind of rough. Maybe one of the more easier maps of the pool, hidden 3. Being not too spaced with the streams and Floymet has to offer. But even then, hidden, I mean, it worked well on hidden 1. You might be able to abuse it against Balma, but even then, still a relatively strong pick. I'm not too sure if Balma is too comfortable on the tech, especially with this map being another one of the harder maps of the pool. This No Mod 4 is just really brutal with the slider shapes that it has to offer. The bursts are just incredibly crazy, and you can already see both of the players struggling at the start of the map. A lot of 100s already. Balma is the first to get above the 90% mark. VDC is the first to miss as well. So Balma might take a bit of an early lead, but even then, 3 minutes of just these kinds of patterns continuously just eating away at you, destroying your aim control stamina. The slider is just so brutal. I'm not sure if Balma's gonna be able to hold it on for a bit more longer, but at the very least, with that early combo, after seeing that first guy, it's gonna do a bit of damage. VDC finding those breaks, not helping him one bit. The accuracies are so equal. It's the combo doing the works. There's a bit of free combo. They just need to be able to read these overlap ult patterns properly before the really crazy Gunga sliders come in later on in the map. Oh!
Misses on that slider burst. Wait, no, that was a Bancho miss. What? Wait, Balma's still full comboing. Wait.
Oh my god, it was a lie. It was a lie. Balma is still holding. Ladies and gentlemen, he is still holding. This might be a really good potential for Balma to run away. VDC break! The slider break!
Balma has a chance. Oh, actually finds a miss right there, but like the cumulative misses from VDC might just like do them in for this. We're gonna have to see the final half of the map still there.
Not over just yet. The accuracy is bringing that lead ever so closer to the red side. Balma may have had that combo, but he does not have the accuracy lead right now with the combos equalized slightly to VDC's favor. He needs to hold for so much longer, but VDC! Really complex section of the map, though the sliders are just so weirdly timed here. We're gonna be seeing a lot of 100s coming in for both of the players probably. But even then, that combo, the 300 extra combo from Balma's side is gonna be doing so much damage before we get right into the roughest slider sections of the map. Meaning he has a bit of time to run away. If he can hold on these bursts, if he can hold on the cut streams.
Oh my god!
No!
Right, final section. VDC, another miss. The window wide open for Balma right now.
Wait.
I'm mispronouncing their names now.
Wait, this needs to be it. The combos are equalized. Both of them are breaking left and right. None of them are able to hit these slider seams properly. The mistaps coming in. But that's exactly what Balma wants with the accuracies and combos equalized. It's still well over to blue side. It is exactly like Hard Rock 3. scrappy at best, but Balma is coming out of this alive and well. He may miss, he may find the breaks, but it is VDC unable to hold the combo. It is VDC unable to close it out. And this might be breakpoints traded out. One more slider section coming in. It's still 50k over to the side of Balma. If one of them collapses, it might decide the map, but it is just not enough for BDC. Balma takes a breakpoint of his own, his first ever breakpoint in this match. And now he has a bit of a chance to maybe bring this back. It was looking well and all done, but VDC struggled so hard on the start of the map. And that just did him in. It is now 4-2 with Balma's next pick on the table.
Mm-hmm. The B in Balma stands for by James.
Oh my god, he's alive. He's still alive.
You thought it was over, but it's not over yet. As I've said in like the previous matchup, it's not over until like you see that score counter count to 5. Balma staying alive in this matchup, which means they can still pick like, what do they pick actually? Nomad 2 comes
Nomad
out.
2.
And I guess it's like, yeah, I guess it's this is like one of like their last maps, I believe. That like I believe they're gonna be like comfortable with.
I mean, in terms of flow aim, I'd say this map is more so flow aim sided compared to the Nomad 2 we had in qualifiers. That was a bit more tapping oriented. This map is really rough with the flow aim, especially coming in at CS5, but it is a fair pick. The streams did go well for him in the Hard Rock 3. Maybe not so on the DT1, but that was a bit more of a coin flip. This map, if you did not prepare for this map, if you're not comfortable or warmed up on the flow aim, it is just so easy to find the chain misses. It is so easy to find those decisive collapses that could potentially lose you this map. And Balma, I'd say, being a slightly bit more prolific with the Nomad 2's, the flow aim, he could potentially run away with this. VDC did get a better score on the Nomad 2 in qualifiers, but it's 6.5 stars. Anything can happen. It is not all about the skill cap. Balma just needs to run away and find it in himself to get that better combo and accuracy. It needs to be now. He needs to find the opportunity to run away and get that third point, as finally he finds a breakpoint in this match. Finally he finds a bit of a chance to run it back after that disastrous Nomad 1 and DT1. He gets a breakpoint for himself. Now he needs to consolidate it with this Nomad 2.
Yeah, really early on. Oh, a miss coming from Balma. That's a chain miss. But to be really rough on them, really hard like mountain to climb, especially since VDC holding pretty good accuracy, pretty solid combo as well. Oh man. Finally does find a miss, so a little bit of an opportunity for Balma right here.
Ooh. Wait, it is slowly inching closer and closer to the blue side. VDC had such good accuracy at the start, but he collapses. Balma does trade it out, however, but VDC also finds a bit of a chain miss, a bit more of an act drop as well. So Balma might have the edge over here. He might have the advantage. It is slowly going over to the side of blue. VDC continues to find those misses. Balma does trade it out, but look at that. It's 2k over to the side of VDC. It is not secured just yet for Balma. He does find a bit of a break going into this short break section. A bit more stacks coming in, but Balma messes up the tapping. He's over streaming. He chain misses. What is this? Balma's collapsing on this pivotal point of the map, and now VDC might be able to run away, but look at that. They're just trading left and right. None of them are feeling comfortable on this map. The tapping isn't there. The consistency.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. It's so close.
Yeah, it's practically a war of attrition between both of them. Once again, shades of Hard Rock 3 right here. They're just scratching and clawing, trying to get whatever score they can get. And like, VDC seems to be like, no, that might just be it. This is free. Everything else is free from here.
Oh, that chain was at the end. It was so decisive. And what more can you do? Balma knows Balma knows the next part to come. It is only a 1/3 section. This part still a bit rough on the flame, but the BPM has gradually decreased. The spacing, however, is still rough. We might see some potential for chain misses, but VDC isn't budging. VDC does not want to let go. He
Oh!
does find the
He
miss.
does let go! He lets go!
Will
Wait,
it go back in
is there
touch?
enough time? There might not be enough time! Oh my goodness! And with that, GDC will be taking this match 5-2. A valiant effort from Balma all the way until the end. Unfortunately, not going to be enough. It is too little, too late for the momentum.
Oh man, Balma tried his best, but unfortunately his pick on Nomad 2 just wasn't there. And unfortunately for him, that does mean he will be sent to the losers bracket and our seed 9. Although not too clean of a win, he does manage to make it out by the skin of his teeth on this Nomad 2 and advance over to the round of 16, still in the winners bracket. Seed 9 still going strong. And with that, that is the end of the match. GG well played to both players, and we still have a bunch more matches later, don't we, Aidan?
We have like, yeah, we have like another match just like 20 minutes from now. And I kind of like that because VDC's profile picture is slightly green. You can kind of see the background
Oh
from his
my god,
emoticon. So once
man.
again, congratulations to VDC. They will be moving on to the winner side in round of 16. This journey for Balma not over yet though. They still have a chance to make a really deep like losers bracket run starting from next week. So, and I guess like just from their showing right here, pretty looking forward to like what they can do in the future in this tournament actually.
Pretty solid. Consistency just wasn't enough against VTC, but still a lot of potential to try and get some runs. At the very least, losers bracket in round of 16 won't be as hard as facing against Seed 9. We'll have to wait and see who his next opponent is going to be. We're going to be waiting to see who the next players are going to be advancing over to the winners bracket and who will unfortunately succumb to the losers bracket later on. Stay tuned for our next matches. As Aidan did mention, in 20 minutes, we do have another match between francisqueso and CursedFX. So, yeah, more matches in store for the week. A lot today as well. There's a lot more to come later on around 9 p.m. Going into 11. Four matches. We still have five more matches today, but yeah, with nothing left to say, that's gonna be it for the stream. We'll see you guys in another time.
Yeah, see you guys in a bit. All right. The time is 6 p.m. and good afternoon and welcome back to OSU Philippines Nationals 2025 Standard Division. Earlier today, we saw BDC taking the match against Balma 5-2. This time, it's seed number 4, francisqueso, going up against 29th seed CursedFX. We see the roles already done. CursedFX actually getting the first protect of this match, and they will be protecting Normal 4. By the way, on commentary duty for this match, it is once again me, Aiden24. And this time I'm being joined by Triangle Bear. Say hi, Triangle Bear.
Hello, stream. I'm sorry. Hello, guys. I'm here to commentate. This is my first time commentating at this tournament as well.
You'll do fine.
They're banning DT2.
Oh, that's again DT2. Everybody hates DT2. I'm actually so sad. Anyway, before we go over the next ban, francisqueso actually protecting Hard Rock 3. So same protect as Balma from the match earlier. And definitely I guess to be expected because I believe their game plans are somewhat similar to each other. Hard Rock 2, we see that getting banned by CursedFX. So for the first time, I believe Hidden 2 on the menu for this matchup.
They banned DT2, right? I thought it was Protect, my bad.
Yeah, no, they banned DT2.
That's sad.
My favorite map, not just because of the background and who's drawn in it.
The best mod as well. I'm joking.
It depends on if you're talking to somebody who's tapping, who's more of a tapping player, and people like me who are primarily aim and tapping gap. Regardless, CursedFX will be having the first pick of this map, and whoa, Nomad won as well.
A consistency map, I believe.
This is the same pick that Balma did against VDC just earlier.
It is, yeah.
Is there something in Nomad 1 that make people go first map on this?
Probably
I mean, I guess
it's a banger.
It is a banger. I agree with that. And I guess if you want to remove your first map nerve, I guess Nomad 1 is the go-to. It's a simple enough map.
Making you want to play more and more as well. After NM1, what is your predictions for both players?
I think francisqueso might just overwhelm or try to overwhelm CursedFX on the tapping based maps. We might see if francisqueso, I think irregardless of whether who wins this first pick, I believe francisqueso will be popping that Hard Rock 3 immediately.
He really wants to get that map first and foremost.
CursedFX doing the conservative method and not exhausting that spinner, so slight advantage to francisqueso right now, even though they have similar accuracies. As we start,
They're still the in the mid section of the, or rather the first section of the song. So nothing. Oh, never mind. francisqueso.
Yeah,
Missing.
first blood. First blood goes to francisqueso right there with the first miss. Just before the first KI section of this map where the jumps start to get really bad.
And
Or just a
Chris
little
getting
bit.
it. Getting the lead here.
Indeed. Oh, but
He's missing.
yep, miss aim. Just a bit of a under aim on that triple is enough for Curse to lose that combo, and we see that score starting to inch closer and closer into francisqueso's side.
But he's doing it. He's getting a hang of it. Getting not lesson or getting. Oh, never mind. He's Francis Queso is actually getting the lead here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Chris really needs to open his accuracy, or rather his
His combo, yeah.
combo.
For now, though, francisqueso will be holding on to this lead pretty comfortably.
A pretty
That earlier
consistent-
miss. Yep, that earlier miss from them. No sequel to that. Meanwhile, CursedFX breaks just before this break. Now, info traded for both players. CursedFX can see right just then that they have a lot of ground to make up if they want to catch up to francisqueso's score. And well, I said this earlier, but like this map is kind of like the cheese pizza of aim maps. It's such a basic aim map. You're not going to expect like a lot of like other things happening.
Mhm.
So if like one player starts like breaking out like a really busted score, like a really good score, then oh wow, that was
He's
That was-
eating that cheese pizza.
yeah. Right, difficulty spike section right here. Both CursedFX and francisqueso finding no breaks at all. At never mind. CursedFX with one break.
You jinxed it.
Yeah, francisqueso though. Nice recovery from that really early miss.
The first
they will
section
be-
of the song.
Yep. And they will be taking the first break point of this matchup.
A really interesting map. Interesting cheese pizza.
An impressive accuracy for francisqueso, 4 100s and one miss.
With a 1% difference in accuracy.
Yep. Solid differences in accuracy as well.
Mhm. He's getting NM5, which is, I believe, a tech map.
No,
Is it
this is I believe reading.
gimmick?
No mod
Oh,
reading.
reading.
It's
Never
gimmick.
mind.
Yep.
Gimmick. But the song is really a banger, as always. When it's gimmick and tech,
Yeah, agreed.
really
agreed.
good to listen to.
Agreed. And Curse right now really doesn't like this. Well, I guess francisqueso is saying that they're also like gambling with this pick as well, so who knows what'll happen.
I'm looking forward for both players to really up in their performance.
Mm-hmm. Same here.
I believe this is the second time we've seen this map for this stream.
Yeah, for this one stream. Although I
mean,
do
yeah,
believe
for
this
one
is the
stream.
third time this has been like picked on a stream. Of course, I don't
I
know
see.
whether it was picked in Yukixo's match.
I think they took it, so that's 4 times.
Mm-hmm. So 100% pick rate for this map. That's impressive.
It's really good map, but Chris here lost a combo. While Francisco, oh, never mind. I'm not gonna say anything anymore. Whenever I mention someone, okay, I'm stop.
Yeah, although like 2 misses from francisqueso before the Ki right here, it's definitely that accuracy that's keeping the lead in their favor.
Mhm.
Especially since Cursed is teetering just above 80%. Really struggling right here. Francisqueso be able to at least like keep their accuracy on check. As we head into this really really difficult section. It's like really
Super
hard to
reading.
tell. Yeah, it's really hard to tell whether or not like the next circle or like the next three notes are triples or just like quarter notes. So
Well, Chris here dancing now. He's just having fun with
yeah,
this
might
map.
as well. Ooh, absolutely
That's
not
a lot
having.
of combos lost.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate. It's always these types of maps with that teeter between the fine line of like, all right, do I practice this like, do I practice this like heavily or do I not practice this like that heavily? Because like there's always a chance that even though you like practice this map, the factor of like mind blocking this in when it comes to like the actual match, that's always something like players fear.
True. Like what
Ooh.
Yuki did like two games earlier. That's the game that wasn't streamed, I think. Ah yes, it does. Yuki just woke off 10 minutes late on the match, but still got a lot of scoring there.
Uh-huh. So Francis
Well,
Queso will be
Francisco.
consolidating that their no mod 1 breakpoint from earlier with this no mod 4 with 275,000 to 92,000 from CursedFX. Is it going to be enough? They find themselves up 2-0. CursedFX next one to pick.
92.34%. Really good at reading the map.
Mm-hmm. And that's interesting because these first two picks are actually the same first two picks that was picked during VDC versus Balma's match.
But what a coincidence, huh? Probably the both players are the same. I'm joking. No.
Mm-hmm. But it's no way CursedFX picks Hard Rock 3 next. After all, it is Francis Queso's Protect, so
It is a Protect. I wasn't aware of that. My bad.
right. CursedFX does speaking of Protects, CursedFX like releases their Protect. This is no mod 4.
QBBBism. That's NM. Oh, never mind. Wait, what's it? It's NM4. So that's the tech map.
Yeah, this is the map that like VDC
Keeps
was
on
looking
repeating.
yeah, this is the map that where VDC was looking to close the match on earlier, but like got blocked by Balma. Valiant effort from them. Maybe we're gonna see like the same thing happen with CursedFX. One can only hope.
One can only hope. But the song is a banger as well. I will never listen to the original one. And
both players
starting.
uploaded it. So Cursed looking to get at least 1 point on the board right now. Seems to be more comfortable than Francis Queso in the earlier parts of this map.
That is true.
Yeah,
But
like
Francisco losing a combo here.
Yep.
But still holding. Wait.
Oh,
yeah.
yikes! That is very unfortunate for CursedFX right there, missing in these overlaps section. Really
Well,
short, like
Francis.
linear section right here.
Francis Keso is cursor dancing again. I mean, in this map, he's just having fun.
Yep. So slight advantage in favor of francisqueso right here, thanks to that like accuracy. A solid 3% accuracy advantage over CursedFX. As we see an overtap from CursedFX is going to give them another miss, which is very unfortunate for them. Both players, yep, trading misses in this Ki section right here. Actually, no, it's not. Is this even Ki? Whatever. This section right here, they're both trading misses, but like, because francisqueso is in the lead, each trade actually like favors them more. It's in CursedFX's best interest to try and build as much as they can, get as much score as possible.
But he loses a combo earlier there. The slowdown part of the map.
Ooh.
And losing combo.
Yep, misses on that cut. On that triple. Really unfortunate. Alright, both players have practiced. None of them get caught by the slow slider. Here comes the linear section once again. Both players actually trading misses at the start of it. But as I said, trades are not something CursedFX wants. One final quarter of this map remains. They're still on the back foot by a large margin.
It's missing a lot.
Yep.
A multi-miss as well there.
Right, final section. And francisqueso very comfortably in the driver's seat. Crosses over that 400 combo threshold, so extending this lead, putting it further and further away from the hands of CursedFX, playing keep away, another miss for them.
Unfortunate.
Yep. I believe that's going to be the nail in the coffin. francisqueso finds a miss this late in this match, in this map. It's not going to matter much. So 3 quick points on the board for francisqueso, another break point for them. And it's their pick next.
Accuracy difference.
Mm-hmm.
A 100k difference as well.
Yep. And francisqueso opting to not go for Hard Rock 3, instead goes for Nomad 2.
Which is a banger as well, a banger song.
Indeed. Happy Year of the Snake, everyone.
For 2025? Happy Year of the Snake.
Yep. So we definitely cannot say that both these players are copying off of the match earlier. There's a lot of deviation now. I mean, the maps are still the same, but like the order is not the same. So
this time they're getting all of the NM maps.
Yeah, out of the way. Let's see though. Can CursedFX find it within himself to block francisqueso's chance of taking this to match point with this pick?
Oh, a miss by Chris.
Ooh, it's traded by francisqueso though. I think the most important difference that this Nomad 2 has from the Nomad 2 from qualifiers is that, well, this is actually like a how do I say this? A bit slower in terms of BPM, only 183. But where this map shines is not exactly its tapping, but like the flow aim.
And they need to be consistent, just like that, missing 2 notes or circles.
Yep, CursedFX. A chance to run away with the lead right here to extend it. Let's see if
Oh,
they're going to maximize their opportunity right here. And they're slowly but surely running away with the lead right now. francisqueso has built their combo back up to 300. So CursedFX definitely out of the woods just yet.
Chris is really holding on that combo. He really needs this round. He really needs this map.
Ooh.
Oh, never
Chain
mind.
miss coming from CursedFX. This is going to be scary now. francisqueso has the combo. See, that lead is starting to slowly but surely shrink in the favor of francisqueso, but he does find the miss. CursedFX survives that onslaught right there as we head into the final quarter of this map. Another miss coming from francisqueso. CursedFX just might do it. Spinner right there. This is a slowdown section right here. They're leading by about 90,000. Final section. What do you think will happen right here?
It's leaning towards Chris, so he just needs to hold on that combo so he will win this, or she they them. Or never mind. I'm not gonna mention any names. It's
Chain miss coming from Curse. But is there going to be enough time? francisqueso! A miss that just might be it. CursedFX will be finding their first point in this matchup. 3-1 on a break point.
That last part was like, I don't know. I'm not gonna mention any names anymore. It's a curse.
So CursedFX showing signs of life in this matchup. It's not over just yet.
There's more maps to come.
Actually, a chance for Curse right now to consolidate this breakpoint as well. It's their pick coming up next, and they choose Nomad 3. The last of the Nomads.
Hopefully they'll get into this map because it's a banger map. Every map in this pool is really a banger.
Indeed.
I feel it's good music.
Yeah, in terms of like matchups, I think this is going to be interesting because Cursed. Hang on, let me check the sheet. Yeah, Cursed is 17th in Nomad 3 from qualifiers. And Francis is 15th. Their scores are not that like far up.
They're in a neutral ground, as you say.
Well, that doesn't seem to be the case right now. francisqueso lagging a bit behind in terms of accuracy.
He missed earlier.
Okay. Wait, that was Bancho miss. That was not a real miss from CursedFX. They still maintained their full combo.
It's a bunch of miss, my bad.
But that miss from francisqueso, that's an actual miss though. So, bit of a advantage for CursedFX. We head into this first Ki section right here. It's hitting those 1-2s, that's insane.
An amazing play.
Yep. And the combo threshold has been passed by CursedFX. Each and every single note now worth their maximum. So, chance right here to extend this lead. francisqueso. Yep, once again. Missing on that like snap change. CursedFX is looking really comfortable on this Nomad 3.
hitting all the map, or rather the notes.
Ooh, unfortunately, just like miss. I believe just over taps that slider right there.
Multi miss.
Yep, in terms of accuracy, both players have almost the same accuracy right now. It's gonna come down to who gets the better combo as we head into the second half of this map.
Mind you, he has 1% of accuracy here, and he's getting the combo as well. I mean, for Francisco's side.
Right, francisqueso crosses that combo threshold right now. Cursed a bit behind. And information has been traded for both players. francisqueso seeing that they can pry the lead off of Cursed hands.
Oh,
Especially now that the opportunity presents itself. Cursed, an unfortunate chain miss as we head into this final section. francisqueso holding strong with that 500 combo is going to take that lead away from CursedFX. And
he
it's
does not
looking
miss
really
the. Never mind.
Yep, this is looking very disastrous for CursedFX right now. Both players trading misses. But like, oh, that was way too close for Cursed. None of them get like slow slidered. And that bar right there at the bottom refusing to move an inch.
The right side.
Oh, but like a miss on Cursed just might do it. That might just be it. Another miss from Cursed is going to cement francisqueso's pick. Another break point for them. So unfortunately for Cursed, not going to be able to consolidate the break point from earlier. Came really close though. Just
So
17,000 score difference between both players. But it's going to be francisqueso taking this match into match point.
They have the same accuracy, mind you, but Francisqueso getting the lead at the end really got that point.
Yep.
They're getting HR3.
Yep, that was their protect. I guess they saved their protect for last. Potentially last.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? Maybe CursedFX just will unlock Super Saiyan. Just go God mode on this map.
God mode. Now that the enemy map pulls are out of the way, they're gonna get. I think they're gonna get HR or HD.
I have a feeling that HD will go untouched even if Cursed wins this next map.
They have to have that middle ground, because
Yeah, they
I
might
don't know.
go.
Just a
They might
prediction.
go for like the DTs or another HR. Honestly.
Mm-hmm. Oh, DT HR, yeah.
Right, here we go.
Potential last map. But not far.
Alright, both players even.
Chris here taking the lead. Holding on that combo. Holding on that big score. But Francisqueso here getting on the fine line with 1k, 3k.
Ooh!
But Chris.
Yep,
misses.
Cursed unfortunately overtaps that entire like slider, kick slider section. Yep.
He's getting 30k, 40k more points.
Especially now that francisqueso has crossed that 400 combo threshold. Each note click. Maximum score. None of those players gets caught out by the snapping changes.
Chris really needs to hold on this combo. If not, it's gonna be leading to francisqueso.
This break side actually kind of long, huh? Oh, overtap by CursedFX. That's
Overtap.
so unfortunate. That's not what you... Curse, that's not what you should be doing, man. Oh! It's gonna be traded by francisqueso though. Which means that's actually really unfortunate for Curse. They could have like...
But
There was
Chris
an opportunity right there.
another miss. A multi-miss. Looks like
Yikes,
he's
and another
getting
one.
a lot of misses. Still, Francis is holding on onto this combo that he has. Is there still a chance that Curse will get this?
Right now, I don't think so. That score lead, even though it's just 150,000. It's just that CursedFX is struggling too much to maintain any sort of combo. As we see a miss from francisqueso right there, not going to affect this score much, but Kirsten is probably on like his last breath on this map, trying their darndest. Oh, but
miss.
unfortunately misses on that stack.
We're on 1 for it. Both trade miss, but there's no difference here. Francisqueso getting all the scores, getting to hold on that combo that he has, while Curse again keeps on missing. This is not it. This is not Curse map, and unfortunately, we're almost finishing the map.
Yep.
They're finishing the map while constantly missing, but there's no choice. Francisqueso getting this last map.
And indeed they do. 378,000 to 152,000.
And
Double of
it's a
CursedFX's score and then some. Going to take this match 5-1 pretty convincingly, only dropping one breakpoint. So GG's well played to both players. Congratulations. francisqueso will be moving on to the winner's side in round of 16. CursedFX though, it's not going to be, it's not over for them. They still have another shot because round of 16, this is a double elimination bracket, so we will be seeing them again next week. GG's
I
well
can't
played.
wait for it. I can't wait for the next battle. But for Francisco, getting that last map is really amazing. But not unfortunately, Chris will still play for next week. Is that right?
Yep, double elimination. They will be in the lower bracket.
Lower bracket, yeah. I can't wait for the lower bracket as well because there's gonna be some interesting maps to play, or rather, players playing with each other.
Yeah.
But for
And like
this,
in the lower bracket, it's like much the stakes are much higher because like if they lose once again, then it's over. Like their journey, their PH Nationals journey, it's over if they lose again. So definitely the stakes are higher. The players knowing this are going to like play with their hearts out there
on the lower brackets, but again, there's still next year, right?
And speaking of like matches, the next match will be Aurora and O's against. Wait, hang on.
It's Perhap versus Maron.
Oh, it's Perhap versus Maron. I see.
So let's see here.
Huh? It says Aurora on. Wait, is that? Yeah, it says Aurora and O's against.
Wait, let me refresh. Let me refresh my thing. Probably it's not. It didn't got fixed.
Yeah, on the client, yeah. Okay, but yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, the next
But
match is actually, yeah, the client is kind of bugged right now, but the next match is actually perhaps versus Maron. It's going to take place later at 9 p.m. So yeah,
we're gonna wait for that. Are you excited for the next match?
yep, I'm excited. I'm excited for all the matches, honestly.
I'm excited as well. I'm just hyping it up for the next match and next all of the match as well, including this one.
Mm-hmm. All right
But
then.
then
Until then, yeah, actually, about like 2 hours before like the next match anyway. So
there's a lot
might
of
be a
time
good idea
for
to like, yeah, grab dinner.
probably take a nap for a bit, or maybe for players practice.
Yeah, practice a bit more. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
But until then, this will be like this will be it for this stream right here.
Mm-hmm.
We hope to see you. We hope to see you later at 9 p.m. for Maron versus perhaps. All right.
Yes.